topic was South Park that I chose. According to statisticbrain.com, there are over 223 episodes of South Park. As of now, there are 16 seasons since the pilot first aired in 1997, and it's obvious that the show has been successful over the past couple years. And there have been numerous controversies surrounding the content of the show. Some call it blasphemy and absurd, but at its core, it's just a satirical comedy show that chooses to broadcast what most are afraid to do so. There have been numerous movements to ban the show in some episodes off the air in the U.S. alone. The creators Matt Stone and Trey Parker exercised their right of freedom of speech, and their work has prevailed for over a decade now. South Park should be respected as a legitimate social commentary, and it should not be banned. As many of you know, South Park has been involved in numerous controversies. Over the course of 16 seasons, there have been some episodes that have been deemed too controversial or taboo. In The Ring, episode 13, season 1, it portrays Disney as a corporation using the ruse of family-friendly morals to disguise their primary motive of money and profit. Mickey Mouse here, he's depicted as a foul-mouthed and really greedy and physically violent character, kind of like the company of Walt Disney. And South Park's view on the Walt Disney Company is shown in this episode. The Jonas Brothers, the three standing, in the episode they're advocating promise rings to their audience while subliminally selling sex to young girls, but appealing to parents at the same time because they promote abstinency and promise rings. But the show ends with a message at the end when Kenny dies of an STD from receiving oral sex from a girl with a promise ring. So the episode kind of teaches you something, and it kind of tells you something about Disney itself. Religion is just one of the many other taboo topics that South Park has touched on in many of its years. In Trapped in the Closet, season 9, episode 12, the religion of Scientology was depicted, and characters that resembled Tom Cruise and R. Kelly were portrayed. The episode ridiculed the church's practice, beliefs, doctrines, and had members, as stated by TVAddict.com. Comedy Central Network, owned by Viacom, pulled a rerun of this show, of this Emmy-nominated episode, because Tom Cruise didn't want to promote his upcoming movie, Mission Impossible 3, which was made by Paramount, which is a division of Viacom. So he pretty much just threw like a little hissy fit, and they didn't want to air the show. The episode, in turn, actually opened millions of people to the world of Scientology, and that got people to learn about it, because many people have never heard of Scientology until this episode of South Park. So it kind of benefited Scientology in a weird way. In the U.S., the topic of immigration is widely debated by many, and in the U.S., and in season 8, episode 7, Goobacks, and season 15, episode 9, The Last of the Mohicans, South Park shows views on the topic at hand. As one of the most pointed analysis of the immigration situation in the U.S. by Matt and Trey Parker, this episode offers a great insight on the immigration status in the U.S. Butters, the kids, they were playing a game of Texans versus Mexicans, and Butters was on the Mexican side, and he got lost in the Colorado wilderness, and he got mistaken for an illegal immigrant, and a suburban white family took him in to do like yard work and chores and stuff, and all the stuff they didn't want to do. And in the episode Goobacks, there were people from the future going to the past through a time portal, looking for work and jobs and stuff. And when you go through the time portal, you're covered in goo, which represents like the Rio Grande, and they call them Goobacks. And this angered a lot of people in South Park because the future people would take the jobs of the regular people, and you see here how people are angry from the South Park mode when they're saying they took her job. It's actually a pretty popular episode. And here's a quote from Cartman, who's a one of the main characters, the little fat one. Here's a quote from the episode. He's quoted saying, "When we asked Obama to stop illegal immigrants, we didn't mean to make the U.S. so shitty that they wouldn't want us to come anymore," which kind of comments on like Obama's presidency and how he's dealt with the immigration status in the U.S. These are just a few examples of how South Park uses comedy to comment on the topics and issues of our society today. Through unconventional ways of getting their messages across, South Park has made a name for itself for being that unsubtle, vulgar comedy TV series that says what it means, no matter how they do it. There are many who don't agree by the means that these messages are conveyed, but that's completely fine. But don't try to ban it or censor it. If you don't like it, you have the right to change the channel. Just as Matt Stone and Trey Parker have the right to write whatever they want, and you shouldn't just be a judge of it and try to ban it. Thank you. I actually have a little clip to show you.